Hi, I'm Cathy, and I'm going to be your at-home practice teacher for jazz dance. Maybe you're taking at a studio once or twice a week, and this tape is to help you practice in between your lessons with your teacher. Now we're going to be using a lot of steps here and stretches that you'll be using at your studio too. Sometimes they might be a little different, but they all accomplish the same thing. We're going to start, just like you do at your studio, with a warm-up. So let's start by standing very, very tall, pressing your shoulders down, lifting your neck long, tummy in. We'll take a deep breath in, the arms come to a V, and then we take a breath out. Let's do it a little faster. Now look how straight my whole body is as I breathe. I don't want to stick my chest out or my tummy out. I just stay very straight and tall. And down. There's one more. Breathing in. Now, my feet are going to turn in. I'm going to lean to the right and left, just leaning a little bit. This is a little tiny demi lunge to the front. Whichever way we lean, we're going to pick up our arm and reach. We're stretching out with these big reaches. Both arms go up. Now watch, I turn my legs out and I plie with a very flat back. Everything goes over, but my legs stay turned out, my sit bones stay down. I'm going to stretch, my head goes down, and roll up. Now on that roll up, you can't watch me on your TV screen. You've got to be looking in between your legs, okay? Let's try it again. Let's come to parallel second, and we take our lunges. 2, 3, 4, add your reaches. 2, 3, let's do 8 of them. 5, stretching out our sides. 7, 8, turn out, plie. Everything goes over. And stretch, rolling up. Our next exercise, our reaches to the side. 2, 3, 4. Now flat back, you can't look at me for a minute. Gotta look flat at the floor. Go to the other side, the left side, way over. And plie in the middle. Let's do it again, but we'll reverse it. Go over to the left. 2, 3, 4. Now flat to the middle. You've got to look down at the floor, not at me. Now you can look straight ahead again. And in the middle, we'll plie. Let's continue our warm-up by doing that in 2 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, flat back. 1, 2, and side. 2 in the middle for 1, 2. Other way, we're going 1, 2, flat back. 1, 2, this side, and the middle. Good. Again, let's go for our lunges. A little bit deeper this time. And this time, we'll reach our arms out in a quarter arm, starting to twist them and twist. Good, we're twisting our upper body, keeping our chest up. Let's take a deep breath in. All the way up and open. Now I want you to turn your whole body and your legs over to the right. You'll see I'm in a lunge position. My back heel is on the floor. My front knee is bent. Now you see my knee is right over my heel. You don't want to be like this with your knee over your toe, right over your heel. I'm stretching out my back heel. I'm going to lift it and press it. Lift it and press it down. We're stretching out our Achilles tendon. That's it. Now just hold a little minute more. In the middle plie. We're ready for our lunges on the other side. Now remember, you want that back heel down, and you want this knee over your heel, not your toe. You have a straight line from your knee to your heel. Back toe goes up and down. Get a little bit more stretch in the Achilles tendon. Very good. Hold it back down there. Come to the middle, and hands right here on your knees. You might know this stretch is called this cat stretch. I'm going to stretch my back up like a cat and flatten it out. Again, stretch up and flatten it out. 2 more times. Stretch it up and flatten it out. Lift your back up like a cat. Your tummy goes in and your back goes down. Holding right here. My shoulder presses in. So does yours. Other side, press that shoulder in. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And we're ready to move on in our warm-up to our isolation. Now, isolations means you just move one body part at a time. For instance, if you're just moving your head, I know it looks easy, but sometimes when you're starting out, you take your shoulders with you like that, and that kind of wrecks the isolation. We have to make sure only one body part moves. We're going to start with our head. So let's press our shoulders down. The head looks right and left, really sharp. Now your tummy is still in, and you're still standing tall. Let's go down and up, like you're having a slow motion. Yes. 5, 6. Now I'm going to tilt. Tilting 1. It's kind of hard to do this without lifting your shoulders, so you really have to keep your shoulders down. Now hold it here. We go half circle and up, half circle and up, half circle and up, half circle and up. Now we're just going to go right down the body with our isolation, so the next thing would be our shoulders. Let's just work on the shoulders, picking them up and down. Make your arms a V, pick them up, press down. Pick them up, press down. Again, up. Now make sure your body is tall, only on the right. A little faster. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now only on your left. 8 times. 2. This is called a shrug, a shoulder shrug. 6. Now we're going to roll the shoulders to the back. We'll go slowly at first. And back. Now make sure you're not sticking your ribs or your tummy out while you do this. To the front, just the shoulders, come around. It's a very small movement, really. You don't want to use too much of your arm. Now just the right and the left. Remember when we did those little lunges at the beginning? We're going to add them on. So now we have the lunges and the shoulders, both at the same time. It's a very jazzy look, don't you think? Good, let's take a deep breath in. Make sure our tummy is in and our ribs are in up here. Opening up, we're ready for the rib isolation, side to side. Now you want to keep your hips right where they are, right here. They don't move over. Only your very top moves over. Come back to the center. Keep your hips right where they are. It's just the top that kind of slides. So you're sliding your ribs like this, side to side, without your bottom going with you. Let's try it a little faster, okay? Here we go to the right. To the side and center, to the side and center. Keep those shoulders down. Let's try it just a little faster and we'll slide right through. 3, see I'm sliding right through. 6, 7, 8. Now this is a little trickier. I'm going to take my arm in a little wave with my isolation of the rib. It's a very nice look. A little bit tricky to not move your hips though. Now let's try this. Go back to straight arms, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's your 3. 1, 2, 3. So you're going slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. Let's just do 2 more. And quick, quick, quick. 1 more slide of the ribs. And quick, quick, quick. Taking a deep breath in. We're going to prepare for our next body isolation, which would be a hip isolation. We have to bend our knees for this one. We'll go to the side, center, side, center. I know this isolation always makes everybody giggle. Go ahead. Center, side, center. You know I'm going to go fast in a minute, don't you? Okay, here I go. Side, side. You can take your arms along. It's kind of fun. I'm going to go really fast now. Here I go. And you're going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got to get low. 7, 8. Let's take a deep breath in. Keeping those ribs in. And open up. Now we're ready to continue with our center floor technique. We're moving on to center floor technique. Now what that means is in jazz, we practice our technique that you'll also see in your ballet class. Things like pliés and tendus, coupés and passes. We do them in jazz too, but we just snazzy them up a little bit. Now, one way we snazzy them up is by adding a different kind of arm movement. You know, arm movement is called port de bras. Let me show you a jazz port de bras. You're probably learning this in your class too. You bring your hands in like this, then squish your armpits shut. Reach and open. Let's do it again slowly. In, squeeze everything shut. Reach. Let's try it double time, okay? Here we go. 1, 2. This is a very common kind of a famous jazz port de bras. You'll see it done all over the world. All right, now, keep that in your mind. We're just going to talk a moment about pliés. On a plié, we keep our knees way out here over our middle toe, and your body, watch this. Your body does not turn into this shape. It stays very flat. You do that by pressing your ribs in and letting your pelvis go straight down. We don't want to tuck, and we don't want to stick out. We want to go straight down with our ribs and our tummy pressed in. Now what we're going to do is a plié, come up, a relevé. Just look at my feet, and you'll see I'm going kind of up on a big tiptoe. Big tiptoe. That's called a relevé. See it come up? When I relevé, I'm keeping my legs very straight. I push into the floor. So now we're going to look at my whole body, because what we're going to do is plié and relevé with the jazz port de bras. Here we go. We're in second position. We go 1, 2, lift up, 3, 4, and 5, 6, lift up, 7, and 8. I'm just going to plié, pull all the way up in a classical port de bras, and come into first position. Now I'm going to do the same exercise in first position. Now here comes my slow classical one. Slowly with the arms, lift all the way up to relevé, and open. Very nice pliés. Let's go on to tendus. Now tendu means you want to stretch your foot out. So I'm bringing my foot all the way out to my pointiest toe right in the front. I'm stretching my whole foot, not just my toe. On the way back in, you've got to rub your feet in. So here we go. We're going to do it like this. Out, flex, point, and in. On the right, out, flex, point. 2 regular tendus, out and in. Let's do it en croix, to the side. When I say en croix, what that means is I'm going to go to the front, the side, the back, and then the side again. When I go to the back, I'm bringing my arm forward just for a little balance. Now let's go to the side again, because we're en croix. Out and flex and point. 2 regulars. Let's do the other side. Out, flex, and point. Out. Now my tummy's pressed in is yours. 2 more. Let's take it to the side. You've got to be so pulled up on your standing leg. And now we're in turnout. A lot of times in jazz we use parallel, but right now we're in turnout. Let's go to the back. Out, flex, point. I have this arm forward so I can balance a little bit better. Here we go to the side and out. Your shoulders are pressed down. Your tummy is in. 2 regulars. All right, let's take a deep breath in and come back to that position we call parallel. Both feet are pointing straight ahead. Now this next exercise is a coupe and a passe and a coupe and down. Now I want you to look at my feet, because when I come down, I'm not just going to smack my foot down. I'm going to go like this. Toe, ball, heel. Okay? You're not going to smack it down. You're coming down. Toe, ball, heel. Now a coupe is just right here on your ankle. Now watch this. I'm going to bring it up to my passe. Up, up, up. Good. I drew a line up my leg. I'm coming back down to my coupe. And then toe, ball, heel. All right. Now let's look at the whole picture. We're going to go coupe passes on the right and left in parallel. My arms will be in second. Here we go. Coupe, passe, coupe, toe, ball, heel. Other side. Coupe, passe, coupe. Keep that tummy in. Now we're going to need this passe later when we do pirouettes. So it's very important to practice it. Now we've done it in parallel. Now we're going to do the hard one. We're going to do it in turnout. So we prepare by bringing our arms out in the front and holding them in second position. In turnout, your feet make this nice little V and your legs are squeezing together. Here we go for our coupe passe. We go coupe, passe, coupe, and toe ball heel. Let's do the other side. Coupe, passe, coupe, and toe ball heel. Very nice balances. Now we're just going to move on to an attitude, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. We're going to take our right leg back and just listen. Step attitude, walk back, step attitude, walk back. An attitude, let me just show you from the side, is a swing of the leg up, but the leg stays bent. Let's try it. Here we go, we're going. Step attitude, go back. This loosens up the hips, and it helps us to practice our attitudes. Step attitude, go back. Of course, these are attitudes to the front. I'm going to go to the side now. Here we go. Step attitude, go back. This is a little bit tricky step, but when you get it, it really loosens up your hips, and it helps you to practice your attitudes. Let's take a deep breath in, and before we do any kicks, we of course want to stretch. To go down to our stretch, we're going to do something a little bit fancy. We're going to take a deep breath in, arms way up, and then I'm going to point my right leg to the side, like a tendu that we talked about. I'm going to just place it behind me, keep my tummy lifted, and very gracefully we go down to the floor. When we get there, we're going to sit with our legs long out in front of us and our toes pointed. This is called first position. So we'll take a deep breath in first position. And then we're going to go forward. Now we never want to think about just dropping our head right to our knees. We want to think about a jackknife forward. And our shoulders are down. Now in this position, I'm going to flex my feet. Flex. Bring your toes toward you. What this does is stretches out the back of your leg, because we never really want to kick or do jumps without properly stretching first. Now we're going to point our feet again, take that deep breath in, and reach towards me. Don't think go down. Think go out towards me. Now shoulders have to be down. We can't have those shoulders up by your ears like this. Press them down and you're reaching forward. Taking another deep breath in. This time we'll go all the way over. Now your head is reaching towards your toes, not your knees. And we're reaching. To come up, we just reach out, and then we come up. Let's bring both knees in. I'm going to take my right leg out. This position is called half second. Your arm is right over your leg and you're sitting so very tall. The ribs reach out over that leg. Remember how we did ribs before? We're doing them now too. Reaching the ribs out. Now, my neck is going to stay so nice and long, and so is yours. We're not going to go like this with our head. We're going to keep our neck long and our face straight ahead. This arm just comes right over the top of our head, and we never want to dump our stretch down like that. We're pulling our neck, we're pulling our head. Our faces are straight ahead. Now to come up, same thing, reach out to come up. Sitting tall. Let's go for the other side. My ribs go first. Then lift that other arm over, reaching to the side, never dumping our head, never dumping our arm. All the energy is right out the top of your head and out of your fingertips. Tummy is in. Reach out to come up and take a deep breath in. Now we're ready for our full second position. Both legs come in, both legs go out. We want to sit very tall. Now I'm going to turn and show you how to do this wrong, okay? If you're doing this correctly, your arms are on top of your legs and your back is very straight. Sometimes we get a little lazy and sit like this. We never want to sit like this. We want to sit straight up and down. The other mistake that people make is they try to put their head on the floor like this. Well, that's not much of a stretch. We want to go with our whole body flat. You put your hands down to help you. Let's try it to the front. Here we go. Taking a deep breath in. Our whole body goes flat. So your belly button is open. A little bit more. A little bit more, and we're resting in our stretch. It's best to hold this stretch for at least 30 seconds. And when we come up, We push the floor away. Now, our arms are over our feet, and we're going to do a little bit of a hard stretch. We're going to take our body over this leg. Take the arm in front and just slide it down your leg. Now see how my toes are pointing straight ahead? They're not rolled in like this. They're long and straight. Reaching out to come up, sitting very tall on the top. Let's change to the other side. Now notice how my foot on this side is going to stay straight up. It's not going to turn in. And I'm going to just slide my arm down, reach for my foot. Remember, your head never just goes for your knee. Your head reaches out. Energy out the top of your head as if you're trying to touch your foot. Then out and up, and your legs stay in place. And both knees come in. And we take a deep breath in. Now we're all stretched out, and we're ready for some kicks. So let's come up. Remember how when we came down we were very graceful? Well, we're going to come up very gracefully too. We're going to do it by rolling over onto our knees, tucking our toes under, and then we're going to start with a big stretch with your head down. Here we go. Now you can't look at me. You've got to be looking at your legs. We're going to take a slow roll up. And we'll face the front and take a deep breath in. And we'll open. And now we're ready to learn some steps and practice them. Now comes the fun part. We're going to start practicing some steps that you probably already know. But just in case, I'll do a little review. The first step we're going to learn is a step tap. I'll do them towards you, and then I'll turn away so that you can see both views, okay? Here we go, step and tap to the right. We take a step and tap. Now, step tap always works a little bit better if you're in plie, because then you can be really smooth. So this is a step tap. Now, when I make the step tap travel, I turn it to a grapevine and take one of my steps behind. It's 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, and I tap. That's called a grapevine. See how I'm crossing behind? Good, and you can kind of have any little snazzy arms that you like. That's a grapevine. Now, step tap. Sometimes we take those 3 steps without crossing behind, and we're just taking 3 steps in a tap like this. 1, 2, 3. I'm just walking. When you're just walking, what you're actually doing is starting to practice for your turn. Watch this. I'm going to turn. Then I'm regular. Then I turn. Now that little turn is sometimes called a 2-step turn and sometimes called a 3-step turn. Let's just go back and forth because we have to practice turning the other way now. Turn that way. Now do you notice that when I turn, I'm going to just look at you? I wasn't doing that before because I want you to see the difference. You see that hard spot? I'm looking at you hard. That's called a spot. I'm going to turn around. We'll do all that. You just follow me. When I go on my right leg, you go on your right leg this way. Here we go. 5, 6, step and tap. Here we go. Grapevine. See, I'm crossing behind. Again, grapevine, grapevine. Now I'm just going to do a regular and a turn. I'm just keeping my feet in a nice plie, my legs. I'm going to be playing this time so I can turn. Here I go, turning. You got to keep your tummy up though, and it's got to be pressed in. Good. Let's go on, and we'll practice another step that I know you'll be learning, and it's called a kickball change. I'm going to turn to the side just a little bit for a minute. When I teach these to my students, first we go knee, ball change, knee, ball change, just to kind of get the hang of it. Now, on my back foot, you see I'm not really going all the way down. I'm going knee, only on the ball of my foot, and then my whole foot. So it looks like this. Knee, ball, change, knee, ball, change, knee, ball, change. Good. Now let's change it to a kick. Kick, ball, change. Kick, ball, change. Since we stretched out, our kick should be getting pretty high. Kick, ball, change. Kick, ball, change. Let's practice the other side. Let's go knee first though, just to get the hang. Knee, back, front. Knee, back, front. It's kind of a little rock here. Just like a little rocking horse. Move. All right, here we go. No arms. Knee, ball, change. Knee, ball, change. You ready to go for the kick? Okay, here it comes. Kick, ball, change. Kick, ball, change. I'm gonna try it a little faster. Let's go back over to the right, and we'll do it like this. Kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, middle. Here we go. And kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, middle. Kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, together. Kick, ball, change. Good. We're together. One more. Together. I'm going to turn around. We're going to use our right foot and try it following me this way. This side now. Quickly. Here we go. Kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, together. Kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, together. Two more. One more time. Kick, ball, change, together. How'd you do? That's a really fun step, that kick, ball, change. Let's learn another step. It's a little bit harder to learn if I'm facing you. So I'm just going to turn around right off the bat, okay? This is called a pivot. Now watch this. Take a step. Keep this foot where it is. Just turn your whole body. Take a step. Keep that foot where it is. Turn your whole body. Let's try it again. This foot never really moves out of that little circle of a spot. It just stays right there. So I'm going to go a little faster. Here I go. Step and pivot. Now for a minute, you won't see me because you'll be facing the back. All right, you see me now. You see me. You don't see me. You see me now. Let's try it again. A little faster. Here we go. Pivot. Step, pivot, wait. Try it again. Step, pivot, wait. One more try. Step, pivot, wait. Let's try your other foot, okay? Here we go. We're taking it out to the front. Now, your right foot has to stay right where it is. It's just your body turns. You're not looking at me now. Take another step. Your body turns. Let's try it again. Take a step. Your whole body turns. Take a step. Your whole body turns. That foot stayed right there, just like it's nailed to the floor. Here we go. We're going to go a little faster. Step and pivot. Step and pivot. Step and pivot. Step and pivot. You ready to go really fast? Here we go. 5, 6, ready to go. Step, pivot, wait. Step, pivot, wait. One more. And wait. Now sometimes your teacher will like you to put your arms here on your pivots or here on your pivots. I was just swinging my arms. So if you're taking jazz, you might ask your teacher how she wants your arms to be. Let me show you. Some of them like it like this. Step and pivot, step and pivot. Some like it like this. Step and pivot, step and pivot. So make sure you ask your teacher what she wants you to do with your arms because there's lots of choices. The next step we're going to learn is a little bit advanced, but I'm sure you're going to learn it, and I'm sure you can do it, so let's try it. It's called a pas de bourrée. I'll do it towards you, then I'll do it away from you. So let's point your right foot out to the side. Now, pas de bourrée is kind of like ice skating. I'm going to go behind, up, skate. Behind, up, skate. Behind, up, skate. Behind, up, skate. Now again, there's lots of different arms you can do with that too. I just have my hands on my hips just to kind of keep them out of the way to show you. Let's try it with you watching my back. Your right foot is prepared. Here we go slow. Behind, up, skate. Try it again. Behind, up, skate. 2 more practices. Behind, up, skate. 1 more. Behind, up, skate. I'm going to keep my back to you because we're going to try it a little bit faster, okay? Behind, up, skate. 5, 6, ready to go. Behind, up, skate. Behind, up, skate. Behind, up, skate. Now the arms, they can go in and out, in and out, in and out. Make sure your tummy is lifted. Try it again. In and out, in and out. Just 2 more. Good. You ready to try it really fast? I'll keep facing this way so you can follow my back. It's going to go like this. 5, 6, ready to go. Behind, up, skate, behind, up, skate, behind, up, skate. That's pretty fast. Let's try it. 5, 6, you count. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. How you doing? You getting it? Behind, up, skate, behind, up, skate. Counting 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. How did it go? Great? Let's take a deep breath in. Oh, that pot of brae gets tiring. And out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath. And coming down. Now, pretty soon you're going to be learning pirouettes, I'm sure. So we're going to practice just the feet. We're going to go up to passe and down. Up to passe and down. Up to passe and down. Now, watch my arms. Whenever you bring your knee up to your passe, your arms are going to be in a circle right here in front of you, see? Now, the circle isn't way up here. It isn't way down here. It's right in front of your ribs like this. So let's practice for pirouette. We go passe and arms, toe ball heel to come down. Arms and passe, toe ball heel. See, we're having to hold it just a little longer than we did before. One more practice. Good, and arms down. And that's your practice for pirouettes. Now let's practice some kickball changes and some real pirouettes. I'll turn this way, it'll be easier for you to follow. Now, do you remember those kickball changes that we did? We're going to use your right foot like this. Watch. I'm going to go kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. Let's try that again on the right. Ready? Here we go. Kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. Let's try the other side. Here we go. Ready? And kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. One more try. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. Now let's try it really with the pirouette, shall we? 5, 6, ready to go. Kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. Kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. How did it go? I know you have to do those an awful lot of times to get them just perfect. Let's try it again. Kick, ball, change, pirouette. This time we'll go a little bit faster, okay? Like this. Kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. Ready? On the right. Kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. Now just wait. Kick, ball, change, pirouette, down. Just wait. How'd it go? I know you probably have to practice those maybe 100 times to get them perfect. Don't worry, they always come. So now it's time for us to cool down. Taking a deep breath in and open. And we're ready for our cool down. Oh, for our cool down, let's start with a deep breath in. Remember keeping your shoulders down. Arms come way up. Take a deep breath with your shoulders down now. And exhale. Open your chest to the ceiling. Come back to the center. Now we're going to stretch our right foot out and open. Right here, plie with that toe there. And come in. Let's take another deep breath in with our chest up and down. Let's do the other side. 1, 2, and open. Nice. This time lift all the way back up and come down. We're going to go over the flat back. All the way over. Flat back, my head's looking at the floor. Now I'm just going to hinge from my hips and go down. Hands will touch the floor. You're going to plie and stretch. Slowly rolling up. Deep breath in and open. Your whole body goes over. Good, reaching towards that wall. Now arms go up. Now watch this, your arms are going to drop. You push into your front leg, chest goes to the ceiling. Big circle around, back to the center, and plie in the middle. Let's do the other side. Both feet are pointing here. Take a deep breath in. Now turn your front leg out a little bit. You're going to push into your front leg as your arms travel back in a big circle. Up on the top, turn out plie in the middle, and take a deep breath in. Arms to the side. One more little breath in at the side. That's just a little tiny arm movement. And down. And we're finished. Great job.